Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're back with the buns. Yay!
Yes, it is bunny bun bun time
Time for side
for
quest.
something. Probably. I mean, is there anything else we do on this show?
We got this one last side quest before we leave the zone forever.
Yes.
Hello, Orca. Hello, Drago.
Try to figure out what that
Well, you ready for a side quest?
moment. There.
The side quest. It calls us.
Yes.
Also?
I. Eh?
No? No? What are we missing?
Eh?
One quest, which is probably this one right here.
Ah. Hi, Orca. Hi, Drago. Yeah, there was one we were still working on, and I think one we kind of skipped starting. That was, like, next door to it.
Oh no, the big mech is up.
Oh, that's its problem.
It's going
Unless somebody's
stompy
fighting it
stompy
already.
through the through the peaks. Soon we shall be here.
Mm-hmm.
Guntmar.
Eric? Why, yes, he's a member of the Resistance. Good lad. Can't say I've heard any complaints about him. Well, that implies he's still alive. His unit was dispatched to Alamigo not long ago. If you hurry, you may be able to catch him near Castromabania. Given what happened there, well, we'll see.
Nope, not playing with you. Hello, Doodles.
But he wants to play.
Nope, no play.
Hi, Eorzea. She's a good burp.
Eorzea wishes she could fly here.
Soon! Hey, Doodles. If I didn't say
Yeah, but as soon as she can, she's leaving the zone, and that kind of defeats the purpose.
yeah, we'll be back.
Again, and again, and again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi,
look,
Neckbreaker.
it's Neckbreaker. Nope. Hello, Mr. Captain.
Ah, the Friths of the Scions. Well met. What brings you here to the peaks?
Yeah, we're looking for someone's son.
You're looking for Eric. On behalf of his mother, you say? I see. Well, he is... How should I put this?
He's dead.
The Resistance captain seems to be bearing distressing news. Expressing your doubt for the need to hesitate may convince him to speak. Press B to doubt.
He's dead, isn't he?
Alright. I'll tell you. Erhardt is, or rather was, a member of my unit. He was reassigned in light of an opportunity for him to assist in gathering Gurlian intelligence. As it turns out, he bears a striking resemblance to the son of one of our Gurlian contacts, an Alamegan merchant who bribed his way into citizenship. He agreed to allow Erhardt to stand in for his son so that he could infiltrate their military. The price was steep. Steeper still to have him placed among the most renowned unit of Alamegans in service to the Imperials, the Skulls. Oh yeah, he's dead. He supplied us with indispensable insight into the inner workings of their military, all the while maintaining his turncoat facade. He's even gone so far as to take arms against his Eorzean comrades. However, after a recent clash with the Skulls, he's ceased all contact with us. To be frank, we fear the worst. As you probably should. In the event anything should happen to him, he prepared a final letter to be delivered to his mother. Having come this far on her behalf, I think it only appropriate you be the ones to deliver it. Tell his mother he died fighting for the freedom of Alamigo, that his selfless sacrifice will be forever honored by soldiers and civilians alike.
Oh boy. The joys of war.
Oh yeah.
Ma'am, I'm sorry we have bad news. Oh my, you're back. You were gone for so long. Did you find anything? This?
Erhardt's letter. A letter penned by Erhardt to be delivered to his mother in the event of his untimely death.
A letter from Erhardt? Does this mean he'll be coming home soon? No.
Not exactly.
Oh, Erhardt. I suspected something had happened, but I didn't want to believe it. My boy was always so kind, so fierce. He was the sort of man who'd want to die fighting, with his head held high. I'm sure that's what happened. At least I know now he's... Excuse me, I need a moment.
Sure. His last words. Beretta is ready to read her son's parting words.
I'm sorry about before. Deep down, I always knew something had happened, but I didn't want to believe. Whatever he had to say must have been terribly important. I'm sorry. I thought I was ready, but I can't. Would you mind taking a look at it first? If I start tearing up again, I'll never make it to the bottom of the page.
Dear Mother, if you're reading this letter, then I'm very sorry, but I won't be returning home. Please don't be mad, and don't be sad. Just know that I did what I had to for the sake of Alamigo. I had hoped to deliver this to you in person, but I have a gift waiting for you in Alighieri in the care of Gidelani. Go to her and tell her it is time to rekindle the flames of hope. She will know what to do. I pray this brings you the same happiness that you brought me and so many others over the years.
What did my boy have to say? Even when he's gone, he's looking out for us. I know I've been nothing but a nuisance to you, but do you think you could go and pick that package up for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You know what that means?
It's right in time.
We're gonna have to circumnavigate the entire half of the map again.
But of course.
Ah.
Would be the point otherwise.
Ugh. Yeah, things got explodey. Things will get more explodey. Just probably not tonight. Tonight it's going to be circumnavigating the map several times over. Why? Because
we can. We did it before and we'll do it again.
Sometimes I wonder. Hey, Jedlani! Rena, Ladonia, what a surprise. What brings you to Alligary? Oh god, they're gonna make me type!
Yes, yes they are.
Why? Why are they doing this to me?
No, it has to be lowercase. Dang it. There we go.
Ah, yes. For our hearths and homes have been cold for far too long. I assume this was meant as some nefarious ends for when soldiers from the Skull gave this to me. I always kept it close out of habit, but no one ever came to claim it. I see. So he sacrificed himself for the resistance. Please give his family my condolences. And time to circumnavigate again.
You ready to for a not exactly road trip?
Yeah, well.
You ready for a wilderness trip, Eorzea?
Quick way!
Good. Very glad to hear that.
Nope. Nope. Not paying attention to you, Mr. Hoppy Hoppy. So, as you know, I've been working on a small little fanfic. Small. It's
Small.
tiny. Bite-sized pieces. And the first half, or first part, story arc, as it were, that sets up everything else, is pretty much ready to go. So I made the decision last night that I'm going to release it in pieces for beta reading on my Patreon for subscribers only. So if you're interested in giving it a read, I'm sorry, you'll have to subscribe. I'm basically doing this to try and lock it down a little so that I can make changes. And when it's a little farther along, I'll eventually make it public, but I don't want to do that without at least some sort of feedback. And maybe the rest of
Yeah,
it all
well.
completed?
Well, there's an unrealistic expectation.
You know, I should probably provide a link to my Patreon.
Yes, you should.
Kind of hard to do that when being chased by a griffin!
Yeah, well.
Let's see. Give me a second and I will provide a link in chat. Maybe? I hope this is pasting correctly. Yes, it is!
Let's take a look. Yeah.
It wasn't giving me notices that it actually copied and pasted correctly, so meh.
Yeah.
Oh, she was waiting for us.
Do you blame her?
There you are. My nerves had me up and walking all over waiting for you to get back. So do you get the package? One package right here.
Everett's parting gift. A nondescript package addressed to Beretta of Cold Hearth.
Ah, now I see. There are seeds in here. And a note.
And a Cine.
Ooh. Shinny. It says these date palm seeds are for Garlemald, and they'll grow in even the soil as barren as ours. May the fruit of these trees bring you health and happiness always. That boy of mine. I have to tell others. There's planting to be done.
Yes, there is. So, the package made it here safely. You've done well.
Do we
I
know you?
Forgive me. Name's Erart, though you probably already knew that. Mother always did have a gift for finding good help. But you were in the tower when it collapsed, right? I'm sure you have a lot of questions. Hopefully, I can clear things up. As you likely already know, I've been working undercover in the Garlean army as a member of the Skulls. I provided the resistance with intelligence and, if the situation presented itself, swayed battles in their favor. At the Battle of Castellum Veludina, for instance, I urged my superiors to speak with Fordola and convince her it would be in their best interest to retreat. I believe you were there as well, yes? Sadly, it was not always so easy as whispering a few choice words into the right ear. If I was to convince them of my loyalty, I had to follow all orders, no matter how horrible. I've cut down more than my fair share of friends and countrymen, convincing myself it was for the greater good, for the resistance. I still believe that, but I know full well there are those who will never forgive the things I've done. I thought it better they believed I died in battle. And with Erart gone, it's time for me to move on. What will I do now? Well, this war is far from over, but I cannot continue my fight here. No, I will assume a new identity and find another land whose people long to be free from the Garlean's grasp. I will miss this place. Thankfully, it's in good hands now. Farewell. When next we meet, I look forward to fighting with you on the same side of the battlefield.
May we recommend Corvos? was Theron talking.
And I was gonna say, technically there's been a couple of opportunities or places where we could have met him again, but no, we haven't. Him showing up again in Corvus would be good.
You should have seen the look on everyone's faces. They practically snatched the sneeds out of my hand. If only Eric could have been here to help us plant them. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna respect his wishes.
Yeah.
Something the matter? You're not still worrying about me, are you? I promise. I promise you I'll be fine. You've given me so much. I wish I knew how to thank you too. Tell you what, when these palms get a-growing, you can have all the dates you can eat. Speaking of which, I best get going. Those seeds won't plant themselves. You take care now. Oh no! Another side quest!
Just when you think it's over, they pull you in with another one. A parting gift. Sagar still seems to be worried about Beretta. Ah, it's you. Thanks for helping with Beretta. I was actually hoping to talk to you about her. You see, she's been acting strange again. She's always been stubborn about keeping troubles to herself, but I'm sure she'd talk to you. Would you mind checking on her?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, at least so far we're not circumnavigating the zone. So far.
There's just too much work to go around. At this rate, it'll take at least 5 years to... Goodness, you two scared me. What are you two doing here? We never left?
Yeah.
Worried about me, are they? I'll keep telling them I'll be fine, but they don't listen. Since you're here, could you do some help for a brave young adventurer like yourself? I've been meaning to thank Jadalina. Jadalani? I guess. Yeah. Her, the good Makote girl. On those seeds for all of us. I've been meaning to thank Jay for holding on to those seeds for all of us that time. And I need someone to take me to Aligiri. To be honest, I've never traveled far from Coldhearth. The others could take me, but I'd feel much safer in the company of someone used to braving the wilds. Are you up for taking me on a little adventure? Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, sure.
Circumnavigating the map again.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to hear it. I doubt I'll be needing any bags, so let's go ahead and get going. Oh god, we're circumnavigating the other direction.
Okay then.
Sorry, Raubon. We'll be with you in a bit.
Maybe. Side quests willing.
Side quests. We're doing side quests. Oh no! Oh no! She's got the attention of some hoppers.
Woo!
You okay, ma'am? Are they
They're all
gone?
gone.
Oh, goodness gracious! I've heard stories of savage monsters out here, but to see them up close, I had no idea. I swear, if you two weren't here, I'd be telling Earthbird about my first and last trip to Alagana about right now. Okay, I think I'm ready to keep going. You know, we can just do an escort. Never
No.
mind.
You'd even have her ride on Eorzea.
Yeah. Ursa's got comfy backs.
Mhm.
Specula Imperatoris. Even from home, I could see that damn spire looming over everything. There was no going anywhere without the Guardians say-so. Not that I had anywhere to go, mind. Now that I finally do, though, I'm glad we're rid of them.
Hi, cat dude.
Hello, cat dude! Wow, she made it all the way through!
Well, the Resistance is here to keep an eye on things.
Like we have far to go.
Yeah.
Now, I can't rightly say I've ever been so nervous walking through a big old nothing. I was half expecting one of them soldiers to jump out at me. But Eric was brave enough to pass through the walls while he was still here. What was that boy thinking? In any case, we're halfway there. I hope my legs don't give out before then. Will you two quit it?
Ride. Work?
Burbs.
Work?
Ooh, I hope that exam goes well, cat dude.
Yes.
As we dodge our way through Mudsud territory. Mudsud, Moodsud.
Moodsud.
And of course we went the wrong way. Sorry, ma'am.
Sorry?
You didn't cut through the rocks like we expected you to.
No, she followed the road. Got a good distance, though.
Only a little further and... Ah! Not again!
Yeah. Eat fire 4 and die. Thank you.
You okay, ma'am? I'm not sure how much more adventure my heart can take. Is it always so dangerous out here? Yeah.
No, sometimes there's fates that are much worse.
Hello, FK! I suppose it... What was that?
She was asking, is it always this dangerous? And I was just, no, sometimes there's fates that are worse. I
Yeah,
shouldn't have said that out loud.
yeah, you should not have said that out loud.
AFK.
I suppose it was worth it, though. You ever seen a town so beautiful? Yes? Cities 10 times this size? How gullible do you think I am? Now, let's get going and see
dear.
this Jadalini. Yeah.
We probably shouldn't tell her about Ishgard.
No. So this is her. She seems like a sweet girl. Rena, Ladonia, good to see you. How is everything? The mother of that skull soldier? According to my son's letter, I have you to thank for keeping his gifts safe all this time. Thought it only proper I come and show my appreciation in person. Now we can finally put that barren soil of ours to some use. Think nothing of it. I'm just relieved to know it reached you safely. This'll be you.
Dang it. Come on. Wow, that's a lag. Rena, Ladonia, what brings you back to Aligiri?
Oh, hey there.
Thanks to Brazen Brook and testimony from the good people here, I was pardoned by the Alliance leaders. They still keep me under close watch, of course. Can't say that I blame them. For now, Wadahiri has been gracious enough to offer me room and board. Speaking of which, we've run into something of a problem. I was hoping to get your thoughts on the matter. Aligiri was once famous for a particular type of spirit, Arak. Sadly, the ingredients needed to make it have grown increasingly scarce. Stores of the stuff were promptly depleted when the Garleans took control here, but the soldiers were so taken with it they began shipping in ingredients directly from Garlemald. Needless to say, when they left, so too did the supplies we need to make more. It would not do well for Aligiri to be without its local specialty when trade begins booming again. We've searched everywhere, but all of the date palms native to this area have been cut down. The soil is unfit for replanting. You know of any places where this plant still grows? Maybe about to grow?
Is something the matter? Yeah, about those dates. You need dates for dispelling spirits? Now hold on a minute. We haven't even readied the plots for planting. It'll take a lot of
it's gonna
time
take a
and
while for this to
hands we
grow.
don't even have.
But perhaps we can make an arrangement. I'm certain the people of Aligiri would be more than willing to help in exchange for a small share of the resulting produce. Might I accompany you home to better assess your situation?
Why, of course. We can use all the help we can get. First the seeds, now this. You're a miracle worker if there ever was one. I won't be forgetting what you've done for us.
You needn't worry. I'll see to it no harm comes to her. Till next time. What, we don't have to make the return trip?
Yes, we do. Because that's where Hareband is! It still amazes me how you make good of even the most dire circumstances. There's no doubt Rauger smiles upon you. It'll take a lot of work, to be sure, but in a few years, traders from all over will be talking of their famous brew from Alighieri to Coldhearth. I better get going. We'll need to be ready when Bart returns. Take care, Rena. Ladonia.
Oh wow, and she leaves.
And back around again. This is what? Round 3 or round 4 tonight?
For tonight, I think 3. But there was like 4 rounds last week, I think. So, yeah.
Oh, grats, FK! Yeah, that Cecil quest is, special. Puff puff!
Ah.
Everyone wants
very
the puff puff!
Yes. True griffins. Made out of solid plastic, so don't settle for imitations.
Yeah, well. At least Neckbreaker's not here.
Yes.
He was kind of a biggin.
Yes, yes he was.
Now, the interesting part is that quest was specifically for Dragon Quest X in Japan, which was an MMO. And I think the servers are still going. However, about 2-3 years ago, they redid and re-released Dragon Quest X as a single player here in the West. So you can actually play that game. Oh god, I just noticed there's a lookout on the top of the tower over there.
Hold on a moment. Oh, a Vista.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's 2 of them to keep in mind.
Hey, Raubon! Oh my god, we're on this main story. You know what that means? Monkeying time! Hello, Raubon!
Liberty or death. Raubon would share with you a story. Let's see, fending, naming, striking, and scouting. Ladonia, Rena, Lise, I brought you all here for a reason.
To play charades?
Dramatic sting.
I wanted to show you this house. My house.
You mean This is where you grew up?
Aye. Not much to look at, is it? Same could be said of the village. It was damn near impossible to live off the land, barren as it was, which is why so many of us traded our plowshares for swords. Swords and uniforms, mind. We became military men. Tensions were rising between Alamigo and the Empire, and there was always a need for more soldiers to watch the border. It was only a matter of time before the first skirmishes broke out. It's a frightening thing to face Magitech armor for the first time. But after a lot of trial and error, I found ways to bring them down. After a few victories, people even said I had a knack for it. And then one day they hit us. Hard. I was wounded and sent home to recover. Back here.
Cloud moment.
Will you remain silent for fear of the Mad King's vengeance? Of his eyes and ears in the shadows and his knives in the dark? You who call this living dishonor our nation. It is but a slow death.
And this is Lisa's father.
Liberty or death? Liberty or death? If this be your creed, then raise up your hands, raise up your voices! Together we will tear Theodoric from the throne! Together we will reclaim our freedom!
Wow, that's a lot younger.
Yeah.
Send you home to mend, did they?
Aye, sir. Garlean's got the better of us. The chirurgeons say I'm healing well, so it won't be long now.
Liberty or death, is it? Tell me, soldier. What do you think those words mean?
We must needs be willing to die for liberty.
Spoken like a true patriot. But liberty should not be the end in of itself. Liberty is a chance to build something better. A stronger, more prosperous home for our people. It's not quick or easy work. And it is never truly finished. But if you neglect it, then sooner or later, you look up to find you've traded one tyrant for another.
Well, sir, I've never asked for much. Never wanted to live like a king, just wish it were a little bit easier is all. For me and everyone else. And I'm willing to die for that, if that's what it takes.
Dying is easy, soldier. Living is harder. Rest, mend. Regain your strength. You'll need it in the days to come. And mayhap one day we will need it too.
Conrad chose you as his successor, Lise, and I will not gainsay his decision. I have but one question to ask. Liberty or death? Those were Curtis's words and his creed. Will you swear by your father's creed before your comrades and the gods?
Liberty or death. That's all you can hope for in war. Father understood that. And you want to know if I do too. I swear to you, here and now, I will fight until the end. Be it liberty or be it death. But the freedom we win must be for every Alamegan, even ones like Fordola, though they may hate us, and the Enanta, though they may fear us. We'll fight, and we'll talk, and we'll find a way to make it work for all of us. Compared to all that, retaking our home will seem like the easy part.
A good oath. And there is naught else to say. You are indeed your father's daughter.
Liberty or death? Has it really been 20 years since he wrote those words?
Yeah. Even a blind man could see that Lise wasn't herself. Not that I don't understand. To be thrust into a position of authority under such circumstances, to be made responsible for the lives of so many, it isn't easy. And when you see your friend get cut down before your eyes, it only gets harder. I'll wager you thought Eorzea was dead for a moment back there. It is one thing to risk your life for a cause. To risk that of another is a burden no soldier is ever truly ready to shoulder. The fear, the guilt, it weighs on her, and that's good. It'll make her a better commander. But first, she needs to learn to carry it, to not let it break her. Remember that some causes are worth fighting for. Liberty or death. Her father's words gave me strength once. Mayhaps they'll do the same for her now. Right then, I think I've said enough. The three of you can head back. I mean to stay a bit longer. Yeah, we've already been here a while.
I understand. He's been away a long time, and he probably wants to be alone for a while. Let's head back to Radiata.
Once more around the circuit?
No.
Yeah, we're just going to click this one.
Lise, what are you doing down there? It's safer if you take the high road. Wait, am I the only one who feels like I'm being watched?
Yes.
I don't know if it's Imperial or bandits, but I do know there's more than one of them. Let's split up. You head northeast. Let's split up. You head northwest. I'll head northeast. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. She does have good instincts.
I still think it was just Iruka watching her. I mean, it was right there, and it was watching.
Here we are.
Hey, wait, you're not Iruka. Seven hells, she's seen us. Thought it dead's as good as alive to the Imperials. Wait, what?
That was stupid, guys. That was really stupid.
Yeah. Slowly getting there.
Sorry you had to do that, Lise.
Oh,
They-
two groups.
They attacked you too, didn't they? I had no choice. They're Alamegan, not even conscripts by the look of them. Barely adults. In fact, some of their faces look familiar. Wait, I remember. They're from Radiata. They must have seen us when we were looking for Stark. They probably thought the Imperials would reward them if they captured or killed... Oh gods, Eorzea and Alphino could be in danger too. We need to get back to Radiata and find Nago.
Radiata stories.
And Nago?
Diamond Nago.
What's all this about? You two look ready for a fight. We were just ambushed by villagers outside Radiata, and thought they might try to attack you too. Are you alright? Aye, we're fine. The twins are at Starks. Eorzea was asleep last I checked. I'm sorry. Didn't you say you were ambushed by villagers? Not soldiers. Do they not see what we just did to Castrum Abana? Goddamn fools. Lise, Rena, Ladonia, we heard you were talking. The ones who attacked you, they were young, less than 20 summers. I thought so. It's always the young ones. The ones who've never ever known... The ones who have only ever known the occupation. They're the ones you gotta look out for. See, the only decent work to be found in Radiata is for the Imperials, and everyone knows it. Children grow up knowing it, and they have poured into their skulls that the best they can hope for is to serve an Imperial officer. Bloody fools! Even after everything they've seen us accomplish, they ought to be begging to fight for the Resistance, not against us. They've been living in the shadows of the castrum their whole lives. A few victories won't change that. You get someone who can't wait to spit in a soldier's eye, but they've gotten beaten for the trouble. Or worse. Even so... And the ones that don't fight back, but refuse to beg, well, they just starve. Beat the dog that bites his master's hand, and ignore the dog that refuses to do his bidding, you see? In the end, the ones that learn to abide are the ones that survive. Now, you may say that's all about to change, and I believe you. Many here do. But the young man or woman who grew up knowing what he knows has got every reason to doubt. Remember that. Do what you have to if it comes to it, but remember that.
The sooner we liberate Alamigo and bring an end to the occupation, the better. Only then can we show these youths that things do not have to be this way.
Only then will they know what it means to live free. We're going to have to build a new home for ourselves, together. A better home than they've ever known. Dun dun dun. Side quests!
And Freebird.
Nope, I want
Give me a minute here.
this. Hello, Able Ant.
Hold on. Ah! Oh. There we go.
I'm all sparkly.
Climbing for atonement. Able Ant seems distraught at the absence of a friend. Listen, can you help me look for a mate of mine? I ventured as far as I dare, but there's been no sign of him. He just decided to set out one day for the arms of that's the name of the temple at the west of Aligiri. The path to get up there collapsed ages ago, but the stubborn bastard said he was going to climb over the rocks anyway. I can't help but feel that something bad has happened. If you've any way of reaching the temple, I'd appreciate knowing what's become of him, be it good news or no. As it so happens...
Dainty
Hi,
damsel.
damsel. Can we call you Dainty? A friend on the other side. The Dainty damsel would have you pick flowers.
You're with the Alliance Army, aren't you? A soldier? I would be so ever grateful if you can pick up some special flowers for me. I lost a dear friend in the fighting with the Empire, and I wish to place a bouquet in her memory. It's just that the fields where these flowers grow are roamed by creatures which, not to put a fine point on it, would pull my little head off. If you're willing to brave these monstrosities, I ask that you seek out the blooms known as Ralger's Gold and bring them back to me, 3 or so handfuls. Try looking along the Thursal path, far to the north of Speculum Imperatoris.
Just those two. Come on, Eorzea. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. We have a couple of vistas to pick up as well as missing portions of the zone.
Yep. So that be
Yeah, you're headed for one of them.
the one that has mocked us and mocked us and mocked us.
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say,
Well, sometimes you can do it from Mountback.
Okay. I've not actually arrived. Specula Imperatoris number 2. Its name meaning the Emperor's Watchtower, this forbidding military installation is situated at the heart of the mountainous peaks region. For long years, it has cast its menacing shadow over the land and people's hearts both, dominating the skyline as an ever-present reminder of imperial rule.
Ew.
Yeah, well. I don't think you can get all the way up. Of course, I've been wrong before.
was one up here. Is it over on one of the other towers?
Not seeing anything.
Okay, there's the ceiling there.
Yep, you've hit Urza's flight ceiling.
Could have sworn there was one around here, and it was kind of annoying to find because you had to be practically on top of it in order to see it. Unless they moved
Maybe on
it.
top of the wreckage? Basically the remnants of the third tower.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, yeah, okay. This is probably number 1. Specula Imperatoris. After claiming Garabania for its own, the Empire erected this monstrous tower in order to maintain watch over the region. The communications spire was later added in preparation for the next phase of the Eorzean invasion, and followed by an energy spire for activating the Ultima weapon. Okay. Pick off the areas we haven't seen yet. Maybe head a little more east.
Oh, we'll hit it on.
Okay.
Yeah, over here is a little nook.
Yes. Maybe a couple. Okay, that was the entire thing. Before. Oh, right, this bridge.
Yeah. And this is actually an interesting little fishing spot.
Okay. So there is a reason to go here, because I was just thinking, I'm not sure anything actually happens out here. There's the sparklies.
They look like dandelions.
Sparkly dandelions.
Okay, where's the third?
Probably across the road. Doing how these
Rude!
things go and looking at the circle. Yes. Yeah, there it is.
Ah! You went too far, Eorzea. Quay.
Work. She's still getting used to flying again.
I like how the communication tower just fell over there, and it just sits there the rest of the time.
Yeah, well.
The fact that they fired on their own people.
Yeah, well, it was Xenos' order.
Yeah. And he would, without hesitation.
Oh, yeah.
Beep beep, hunt train going through.
Generally, in his little mind, there's just him and everything else is objects.
Yep.
possible to go ahead and turn further west? Make sure we get this. Oh, and go north. Wow.
That's this little island over here, which I believe is part of a role quest.
Okay.
Or class quest, really.
And how about the Kohler? Another broken statue. There's a lot of those around here.
Help! He ate me!
Oh no! And okay, there's our mapping achievement. And this is the temple, the Arms of Eve. Oh dear.
Marshmallow one, nothing to do with this.
Yeah. The man lies dead, the victim of an attack by some wild creature. Well, he got here.
There it is.
Hold on a moment. Yeah, they do not give you enough to be able to make anything out on that. The Arms of Mead. Cleanse your mind, own your flesh, redeem your soul. So teaches the Fist of Ralgr. The temple was built in accordance with this belief that those who have committed wrongs might atone for their sins. 7 years of grueling training here will earn you the Destroyer's forgiveness, no matter the weight of your crime. I don't think he managed 7 years.
No. I want to know how a critter got out here.
Maybe it flies?
It's possible.
It's a neat little place there, though. Now that's a crystal.
Yep. Goodbye, hunt train. Enjoy the hunt.
Enjoy the locks. Since that's where they're headed.
Yep. Oh, right, there is. Thank you very much, Orca.
Did he spot a...
Back in Cold Hearth.
Oh, wow. Oh, that one. Yes. That was... Oh, I hadn't realized we'd gotten so close. That was on my list of things for us to do. 9. Cold Hearth. Tucked away in a forgotten corner of the peaks, this sleepy hamlet is known for producing mercenaries, a tradition that was born out of necessity. With its lands yielding precious little bounty, youths took to leaving hearth and home behind to trade their sword arms for coin, most notable among them being Raubon Alden, the Bull of Alamico. Okay.
Whee, bump. I'm sorry, Able Ant, but, yeah, your fears were founded.
Well, did you find him? I have a mind to give that reckless bugger a good... He's dead. Gods damn it. And damn Ralger in particular. My mate went to his temple to atone, but that's taking it a bit bloody far. Knowing our countrymen were out there fighting and dying for our freedom, while we shuffled along like pack beasts for the Empire, wears down a man's soul. My friend heard how the Fist of Ralger disciples would perform hard labor at the temple to expunge their sins. He got it into his head to do the same. It's not like I was happy with our lot either. We were born under Imperial rule. You did things their way or you died. I'm not giving up. I'll bear the guilt and the glares of my countrymen and live a life fully enough for both of us. Thank you for letting me know his fate.
Well, at least he knows the truth. Sometimes not knowing is worse. Were you able to find the flowers I asked for?
Ralger's gold. These golden flowers are named for their relation to the deity of destruction. Okay then. Destructive flowers.
Beautiful, aren't they? It said they only grow in spots that have been struck by the Destroyer's lightning. Rare and precious, just like she was. I'm sorry, I cannot bear to speak her name. She did not believe in the gods, and I know nothing of her homeland's customs, but I would honor her memory all the same. I will take this bouquet and lay it down at a place we often met in Speculum Imperatoris. That was where I worked, and where she was stationed. Thank you for your kindness. I will mention you to her in my prayers.
Sure thing.
Ooh! Ding! And your first
Bring
level
out your
70!
dead 7. Yes.
You know what that means.
Time to switch to something else.
It's time for you to go do your class quests!
Maybe. Do you want to start on that or get on to main story?
Ooh.
Let's see if we can leave the zone finally.
Alfie?
Eorzea will make a full recovery, but I doubt she will be well enough to take to the field again before this is over.
I can imagine how you must feel, but I want you to know that many of us here are grateful for what you did at Castrum Abana. I'll never get used to it, the killing of my own countrymen. In the heat of battle, it's either you or them, but after, when you've had time to think about what you've done.
The Lady in Red. Healing casting. Lise has a proposal.
I've been thinking, if Alysae needs more time to heal, then maybe we should move her to Ralger's Reach. She can receive much better care there, after all. Our infirmary is probably the best place for her, short of sending her to Gridania.
Indeed. Given what Mistress Wood has told us, I would rather she did not remain here.
Then it's settled. Nago, go and see about us getting a carriage and an escort. Alphino, you should get your sister ready for the journey. Rena, would you mind going on ahead and telling Orella that we're on our way? I want a bed waiting for Alysae when she arrives. Thanks. Must seem strange to see me doling out the orders, but not half as strange as it feels to do it, let me tell you. I've learned what it means to live free. We'll teach them. Together. Speaking of which, since we're back on main story, I'm so close on Monk!
You can do it! Wow.
I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. Fly, 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 fly.
Fly, my pretty!
And the ziggurat.
Yeah, that.
Which is a very odd ziggurat.
Yes.
It ziggers both ways.
Yeah. Don't think about it too hard.
Wow.
My watching of the stream keeps... Okay, it actually loaded up this time.
Keep stuttering.
No, crashing.
You kick that target, good boy. Go on, kick it. Yeah, he kicked it.
Yeah,
He's a good burb.
needs to go yet. Ah, right.
Do you require assistance? Actually, we've got
A
a
friend
bed
of
with a
ours does.
patient incoming. Very well. We'll make ready to receive the patient at once. Give me a hand, would you?
Zenny.
There. All crisp and freshly laundered.
We're here. Is everything in order? Just getting it there. Right. We'll be bringing her in.
Honestly, Alfie, you needn't have gone through all this trouble.
Oh, yes, he does. What can I say? It seemed a good way to discourage you from limping off to battle when my back was turned. Listen to Aurella, please. You need your rest.
I know. Any news of Kryle? She'll be cross if you made her wait too long, as will I.
Ha! A chilling prospect indeed. I'll find her sister, and I'll fight twice as hard for the both of us.
They're good together, when they're not at each other's throats. I miss that feeling. Rena, Ladonia, I have a favor to ask. Would you mind waiting outside for me? I won't be a moment.
Ooh, a destination.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Well, what do you think? I know it's a bit old-fashioned, but in a traditional sort of way, Ida wore it whenever she could. Not that I'm pretending to be her or anything. Not again. It's just... if this is the last battle we fight to free Alamigo, then she ought to be a part of it.
Not quite your style. But don't take my word for
I
it.
know, right? All these stupid frills everywhere.
Not like I'm a pinnacle of fashion, mind you.
Anyway, the real reason I asked you here was to sneak in a warm-up before the final battle. There's this place I know where monks used to spar as part of their training. Care to join me?
Yeah! Let's go punch things together!
Sadly, they don't give you the full sequence from the city.
No. No, they do not. Maybe we got a little too carried away. But I have to admit, that was fun. Indeed. Thank you, Rena. Ladonia. You're the best kind of friends. The kind that's not afraid to knock some sense into you.
Oh, cheek to cheek.
Side quests!
Get a feeling.
Side quests!
I just have this feeling that we're gonna do something like that again someday.
We got a side quest over here.
Wait, hold on a moment. I have gear to change out. Okay, back to Turkey. Dearest daughter, this elderly private needs help finding someone. Sorry to bother you. Would you mind helping me look for my daughter? She headed off in the direction of Castromorians quite a while ago, and should have been back by now. Would you mind asking the Alliance soldiers there if they've seen her? She has blonde hair and brown eyes. Last I heard, she'd been dispatched to fight at Baelzur's wall. Please, bring her back to me.
And I see two more. Hello, ma'am. Can we help you?
Fallen friend of mine. This Ananta battle maid wants to cheer up a friend's father.
I require your help to deliver something of value. A strider I was pleased to call friend recently died in battle. I wanted to deliver the bracelet to his father. If memory serves, they hail from a village called Alagana. I would go there myself, but I worry my appearance might frighten them. That is why I would like you to accompany me, to show I come in peace. Now, let us make our way there. 2 different directions!
Always. Can we go for 3?
We're going for 3! Here, enough.
Ant juice. Okay then. Ranulph wants to help the Berber. Think you'd be able to lend me a hand? I've been trying to gather supplies for the Berber. While I've managed to get some blankets and bandages, I've not been able to procure any disinfectant. That's what I need your help for. I want you to bring me a bottle of antlion secretion.
Ew!
I'll collect the other ingredients I need. I just need you to slay an antlion. Only the antlions that dwell beneath the earth secrete the kind of liquid I need. Use this to draw them to the surface. Okay. It's a powder made of crushed ants, their favorite food. Scatter it anywhere they're known to dwell, and you'll be faced with one in no time at all. Head to Virjala in the fringes. You'll not struggle to find an antlion there.
Fringes first?
Up you, and or Eorzea.
Or just chill here for the night?
You mean the week?
Yeah.
It is kind of that time.
I'm wondering if we should hold on pursuing Maid's story until we've got all these girls to 70. So we can do all the class quests before pushing into the, the locks.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping to at least get us into the next zone, but, I guess not.
Well, we'll see what these side quests give us first.
Yes.
Monk is
yes.
like this close to level.
Well, it's got a little ways yet.
No, I'm on RDM. This is Monk.
Unfortunately, I don't. Yeah, that's still a little ways away. It'll take a few quests. Or a couple of fades.
Yeah, it's not gonna take much.
Okay, you're not too bad. But it's still more than the questing is tending to give us. Especially side questing.
Yeah, well. Side quests.
Alyssa? What's for dinner?
Looks like corn chowder, or maybe with some potatoes in there. Sorry,
Maybe?
popatos. Popato and corn chowder soup. Maybe a little ham mixed in. That would be good. Nice and hearty, too.
Yes. Wilson's not sure about the ham, but he's obviously happy about the rest.
Well, that's Wilson for ya. With that said, it is time and past time to call it a night. Thank you all very much for coming along this evening. We will be back tomorrow for more Theron and Rylea shenanigans, or we might do something else. We don't know. We'll figure it out when it happens. Shenanigans will be had. Who's doing the shenanigans? We'll see. Until then,
Yes.
you all be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you here next time.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you here tomorrow at 9:30 Pacific.
Good night, all.